While reading the fortune for the company's new junior secretary, the woman accidentally uncovered something unsettling. She realized that the unborn baby in the secretary's womb actually shared a blood relationship with her own husband. The discovery left her utterly stunned. After all, in their 5 years of marriage, her husband had always treated her with deep affection. She simply couldn't believe he would betray her. Her husband hurried to offer an explanation, insisting there was no way the woman could have crossed any boundaries. He then angrily threw the young secretary out of the office. Seeing his calm expression and how his eyes showed no sign of guilt, the woman began to doubt whether she had misread the fortune. But when she stepped out of the office, she saw the pregnant secretary being dismissed by her husband. That finally eased the doubts in her mind. Yet the next day, while she was doing a feng shui reading for someone else, the client suddenly asked if her love life had been rocky lately. At first, she didn't understand what the client meant, until the client pulled out a photo for her to see, claiming to have seen her husband fooling around with another woman in the park. Her face froze in disbelief. She never imagined her husband would actually betray her. She had been blessed with extraordinary spiritual talent since childhood, and to overcome her destined love tribulation, she chose to marry the fallen heir of the Wen family. Under her fortune-enhancing influence, the Wen family rose to become the wealthiest in New York in just 5 years. But to bear the weight of such overwhelming prosperity, a price had to be paid. She was destined never to have children, and a love goo had been planted within her body. If her husband ever betrayed her, she would suffer unbearable pain. Before their marriage, her husband swore he would love only her for life and never betray her. Yet in just 5 short years, he had broken the vow he made. The love goo within her then activated, and the excruciating pain caused her to collapse. When she woke up again, she was already back home. Her husband sat by the bed, his face filled with panic. The moment he saw her regain consciousness, he wrapped her in his arms at once and apologized. He claimed he had only acted out of a moment of irrational weakness. He begged her to forgive him and not leave. He added that once the baby was born, he would drive the secretary away. Then she could become a mother without suffering, and they could still live happily together. Hearing this, the woman became certain her fortune-telling the day before had been accurate. When he saw her remain silent, her husband immediately prepared to find the secretary and force her to abort the child. But just then, his mother walked in and stopped him. She had long been resentful that the woman hadn't conceived once in 5 years. Now that the Wen family finally had an heir on the way, she naturally wouldn't let her son act recklessly. So she ordered him to divorce the woman immediately. But her husband refused outright. He dragged his mother outside. Having completely given up on him, the woman no longer wished to stay. The next day, she returned to the mountain temple. When her husband didn't see her for several days, he eventually came looking for her. In front of the Grandmaster, he swore he had never fallen out of love.